What if everything you ever wanted is being blocked by you obsessing over not having it? I am absolutely no saint, but I have realized that in order to get the things that we want, we have to simply be grateful as if that we already have them, because we do. I already have everything that I want. I already make $100,000 every single month. I'm already overfilled with abundance and knowledge and wisdom and love to where I can share that with other people on this channel, with you. And I hope that you, if you already want to click off this video, you understand that you have everything you need to be successful. You simply have to get out of your own way. I saw a video a little bit ago, I'll say about 2 weeks ago, that was titled, I stopped wanting things and then I got everything. And I thought, wow, what an interesting concept. And I watched the video, and it's crazy because when I was watching the video, I was having all these insights about things in my own life that once I detached from the desire, it came a lot quicker. I have two really distinct times in my life. I'm going to tell you about them both. But the first one was scary, and the second one was more positive, but it was more impactful financially. So I want you to listen to them both, stay through this whole thing. The first, when I was young and dumb, not that I've gone that much more in knowledge, but when I was young, I went to the beach with my friends, and me and my friend and our significant others were at the beach, and at this beach there was a sandbar, okay? And the sandbar was away, like there was where the beach goes in the water, and then you could break, you had to swim, and then there was the sandbar. So probably only a 15-foot difference between where the sand ended and where the sandbar started, right? So when I was going, and me and my friend, who not smart at all, instead of walking on the sand as far as we can and then just swimming over, we decide to begin our swim and competition right as soon as we hit the water. And I don't know if this has ever happened to you in life, but I got so excited about the goal, I just started fucking swimming. Way too early, way too soon. I just took action, which sometimes really works, honestly, but in this case led to my detriment. I was being hasty. I was trying to get there quicker than I needed to. We were in a race. I was in competition with my friend. And halfway through my swim to this sandbar, which if you guys have never swam in an ocean or a lake where there's a sandbar, but when you're above the water, you can see the sandbar. But when you're swimming, it's all the same level, so you can't tell where the sandbar starts. And as I'm swimming, a sudden thought pops up, and I'm like, oh, shit. If I get tired on this walk, I'll die. I will drown. There's no way my wife is going to get from all the way to the beach to come save my big ass. That's what I was thinking, right? Like, I can't get tired. And then as I'm thinking this, I'm trying to swim. A little bit of water gets in my mouth. I'm like, boom. Oh, no. I'm starting to get tired. That's what that means when the water gets in. I'm swimming. Boom. I'm swallowing more water. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. I think I'm really about to drown. And I was scared. And to be honest with you, I'm swimming, and all I want to do is get to the sandbar. So I'm ferociously swimming. And I don't want to die, but I got tired, guys, and I hate to admit this, but I stopped swimming. I gave up. I detached from my goal. And luckily, to my surprise, when I stopped swimming, my feet were on the sandbar. This is a real story, and this is the craziest part about this, is that when I turned around, after I realized I was safe, when I turned around to go see how far I had come and like motion to my wife and realize that I'm alive, everything's cool, I also realized that I fucking had been on the sandbar for 10, 15 feet. So if I had not quit swimming right when I did, I would have swam right past that bitch and then drowned for real. So that was the first time. It was scary. I had to detach. Thankfully, it saved my life. But what are the lessons from that, right? I started swimming too soon. I was in competition. I was doing something without realizing the risk all the way. I was taking action in ignorance, right? It's okay to take action in ignorance as long as you're semi involved and understand the risk. A lot of the times we understand the risk, we're just scared of it. So that's not the problem. I knew what it was, just didn't really understand the gravity of the situation when I started swimming, right? So the second time it happened, when I was young, and as you guys may have heard on this channel, I wanted to open up a brick and mortar location, a smoothie shop, okay? Now, I knew people who did this, and I knew people who were my age who did this. So I thought, if they can do it, why can't I do it? For sure have to be able to do it, right? Makes sense. So then I found out how much it cost, and it's like what I think is around at this time $20,000 to $25,000 in cost to open and stock and properly do these smoothie shop that I want to do. And at the time that I got this idea, I was 100% broke. I've talked about this on this channel. I have a couple of videos. If I can remember which one it is, I'll put it up here somewhere. But I had no money. So for me to suddenly declare to the universe, I'm going to open a smoothie shop as a brokey was crazy. But I had faith. So then I had my first idea. And I was attached. We're going to open it. We're going to open it. So I get this idea. All right. I knew this rich dude at the time I thought he was rich. And I thought, okay, I'm going to pitch him a return on investment. I don't have good credit, so I can't go a stereotypical route of going to the loans, right? That's what I thought at the time. And then I thought, well, let me ask this rich person, pitch him on my business plan, show him I'll give him a return on investment, right? We'll give him some type of interest. And then boom, he'll want to see it and believe in it and give me the money and we'll be great. Okay, so what happened, right? I met the rich dude. I got in contact. I set the appointment. I booked the meeting. I hit him with the pitch, what I thought was the greatest pitch in the world. And he looks at me and he said, man, this is a great idea. Unfortunately, I don't have the money. Fuck. That was my great idea. What do you mean? This is perfect. So it was at that point where, again, my obsession of the plan and what I wanted to do was festering in my brain. I'm like, I got to open the shop. I have to. And right when I detached, I thought, man, ain't no way. I thought, you know what? My grandpa's in business. He doesn't have no money, but let me ask him what he thinks about this plan and what he would do if he was me. And so after a little bit of brainstorming with my grandpa and after a little bit of that, it turns out he ended up giving me and having and believing and basically co-signing on a loan for me to open up the shop. I went on to open up the shop, did 6 figures. It's crazy, right? But the point is, I didn't get the money until I detached. And this is what the guy was talking about, because when you detach, that's just the way to say it, right? Everybody's heard that before, but how do you actually detach? Like, what's the sauce? The sauce is to be completely and totally grateful for exactly where you're at. Exactly where you're at, right? To be so grateful that this is you need to imagine with your imagination to the best of your ability. How would you act if you had the things that you wanted? Would you be as bummed out and sad and upset as you maybe are today? Probably not. A lot of you guys are looking for the 0 to 100K per month video today. And I put that on pause because I wanted to make this message because it was so important. I had to get it out to you. I already make 100K per month. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful because I have everything in my life that I want to do and could ever need right now. Look at it outside. It's beautiful. It's a nice weather. My children are healthy. There's birds. I can breathe. I have a place to stay. There's nothing else I need. I'm just overfilling with love. I realized and had this thought of gratitude after watching the video. And then my last video was the most popular I ever uploaded. Because I said, I'm grateful, man. I've already made it. I'm already there. So if you can take anything from this video, I want you to take this. Get out of your own way and be grateful right now as if you have already achieved the life that you want, because you have. You just need to live in it and be grateful for it long enough for it to harden into reality. I mean this with my full intent. You are a walking God on earth. You have the full power of anything that you can do. You can and will achieve every single thing in your dreams. Peace, love, and prosperity. 0 to 100K per month. Coming back at you next week.